There you are. It has been a fair long while since I've heard anything of you.
Oh, I haven't really been busy.
In some regard, I am certain that this could be qualified as such.
All I'm really doing is waiting.
Pray tell, waiting for what?
Anything.
A sign from the universe?
Anything to make the signs make sense. Why wouldn't it be here? Why point to this particular location and just have it be a red herring? It'd be fucking ridiculous. But it's so... I don't know. I just don't know how it works. I wish it did.
Well, aside from the obvious, I must comment on the fact that there does seem to be something out there that is hell-bent on yanking us around at every available opportunity. Oh God, are you alright?
I'm doing slow. Fucking grand. Yeah.
You know, darling, you needn't lie to me.
Oh, no.
I believe we are well past that.
No, trust me. Trust me, that is an honest statement. It's cold.
And I hope you are staying warm somehow.
Very dark. Darker than night, usually. It's like clouds, but...
And you have been there for quite some time.
Whatever. Fuck, how long is it? Are you stunned into silence?
I worry for you is what I do.
You what? You what?
I'm worried for your well-being.
Wait. So that's me. Can you say that again? Wait. I didn't quite catch it. Actually, that was not sarcasm. I promise.
I worry for your well-being.
Well, you can trust that I certainly don't lie about it. If I'm feeling like shit, I tell everybody. I make it everybody's problem.
You could stand to make it my problem more often.
Yeah. The way we define problem is very different, I think.
Well, seeing as I currently have nothing else going on in my life of severe importance, you could stand to bother me more often.
Yeah.
I'm certain you know all about what happened at my last occupation. No one was exactly quiet about that.
Yeah. Hectic, to say the least.
The understatement the century.
I said to say the least, and I said the least. Trust me, this.
Despite...
That's what I said.
Indeed. And despite everything, just this once I cannot bring myself to be upset with Rabbit for her actions.
She's coming around, I suppose. You know, the bread and hasn't really thrown a wrench in anything, but I fear for your safety with the way she talks.
It is usually so easy for me to get a read on someone. With her, well, by God do I struggle.
She is an open book, written in an alien language.
Beginner's Italian, apparently.
Yeah.
After all, what is it she is always saying to you? Ragazzo, was it?
Yeah. I'm not sure what that means. Probably something mean. What? It's cold.
Oh. I do suppose she did have a point when she asked if you were wearing cotton or wool. If there was some way that I could keep you warm or keep your mind off it, I would.
It's okay. But if Rabbit is right about what's about to happen, I will not be worried about getting cold. I mean, I don't think I'm going to have to worry about it anyway, because I think I know where I'm going to go. I think I know where this will take me.
The future matters not in this regard. The possibility of hypothermia, however, is very much something that needs to be worried about immediately.
Plot armor.
Still, my dearest friend, if there is anything that I could do to keep your mind off it, what will you from me?
Try anything. Anything will work.
All I have is my voice, so I do suppose perhaps that you shall receive.
Use it. Ooh. Yes.
As you wish.
I feel like a tyrant king.
I'm pleased someone with your disposition. I could sing for you. That would please you?
Well, that's a... I don't know, you do whatever you want to do. I'm just here to keep you company. And vice versa. And if I tell you what to do it,
as it was. There is a roadway, muddy and foxglove. Whenever I'd have life enough, my heart is screaming out. And in a few days, I will be there, love. Whatever here that's left of me is yours just as it was. Just as it was, baby, before the otherness came, and I knew its name. The drug, the dark, the light, the flame, the heights at the heights of my baby, and its old had the fight of my baby, and the lights were as bright as my baby, but your love was unmoved. Tell me if somehow some of it remains, how long you would wait for me, and how long I've been away. The shape that I'm in now, your shape in the doorway. Make your good love known to me, or just tell me about your day. Just as it was, baby, before the otherness came, and I knew its name. The drug, the dark, the light, the shame, the heights at the heights of my baby, and its old had the fight of my baby, and the lights were as bright as my baby, but your love was unmoved, and the sights were as stark as my baby, and the cold cut as sharp as my baby, and the nights were as dark as my baby, half as beautiful too.
You probably can't hear it, but I'm doing the big crowd cheering noise, you know, the
Thank you, Mark. It seems old habits die hard, and as of recently, my musical vice of choice is Hosier. There is just...
You've got a brand, you stick to it. I appreciate that. I admire that, I guess I should say.
That is to say, music for poets and hopeless romantics.
Yeah, precisely.
There is just... It is entirely possible that I have gone on this spiel before, but there is something about his voice and the words that well, it sounds like a broken heart making its voice known. There is a palpable heartbreak in this one. This one in specific, as it was, is about returning to something that cannot truly be returned to. And that cuts deeper than any blade ever could.
To quote something I entirely forgot the rest of what the context for, I mean.
And that is?
We are going to want us to be back there. Back then. I'm sorry. I'm incoherent.
If I may ask, when was the last time you slept?
About 13 hours ago, I got about 4 hours of sleep.
Oh, darling.
It's the usual. Trust me, it's the usual. Oh, gosh.
Oh, you poor thing.
Don't pity me. What the fuck? Why did I just fucking say that? I just pitied myself by saying that. That was fucking embarrassing.
My pity comes not from a place of superiority. It comes from a place of wishing that I could do more for you. Offer you a roof that is likely not filled with holes and a warm bed. However, if you do find what you were looking for, then I suppose there's a possibility that I could offer you those anyway.
Potentially. But I'm guessing it'll be provided by something else.
In reference to what?
There's what I've already talked about, and then there's where I need to actually get it from. That is the issue.
Either way, God be with you.
That is where I'm going. Another issue is that where I'm going graciously has many entrances and no exits.
Oh, that sounds bloody horrific. I do not like to find that.
I go in there and this is not out for me until I find what I need. Which is why I brought kind of everything. I have a pretty massive couple of bags. And I guess that's being prepared. It's a stupid idea. This is a stupid idea. But I just need to rely on my intuition, because it's the only thing I've been able to rely on for the last 28 years.
Well, despite everything else, for both our sakes and for the sake of everyone else, I hope that you do find what you are looking for. And even so, it is a valiant effort on your part.
A valiant and maybe necessary effort.
Holy.
I think more is at stake than people realize.
knightly, one could say, if my aesthetic was in that way inclined. You know, when the land was godless and free.
No, I just think I'm an idiot. Going into a place I shouldn't be.
I think you wear your heart on your sleeve.
Well, that's definitely not my brain.
And if I may gently circle back to the beginning of this topic, no matter what, I need you to know that my hand is outstretched to you. For all intents and purposes, my brother in arms. Though your fight is much more valiant than mine. After all, what have I done besides sit and weep and sulk, wallow in my own melancholy?
I'm just doing that in a place with a lot of water damage. So, like, we're not really that different.
I do suppose the only difference between you and I is that I'm completely sober. And after...
Very grateful that I'm not. Cool.
Quite the opposite with me after that bender that I experienced, if it could be called that, though I'm sure that someone with your experience would not refer to it so lightly. After all...
it looked like it sucked.
Oh, God, it was awful.
That looked like it really, really fucking blew.
There are not many times in my life where I could name when my heart ached so heavily, or when my throat burned so badly. In fact, the only positive takeaway that I could name from that is... No, in fact, I rescind that. There was no positive to it. I cannot even pretend that knowing myself in that way was at all productive. I just had to deal with it again when I lay prone and aching.
Yeah. I'll be honest, it is like running away from a problem and then it catches right back up to you.
Yes, precisely. No matter. Would you like to hear another?
Sure. Using my brain less responsibility to form words.
I'd be the voice that urged our fears when her body was found. I'd be the choiceless hope and grief that drove him underground. I'd be the dreadful need and the devotee that made him turn around. And I'd be the immediate forgiveness in your abyss. Imagine being loved by me. I won't deny. I've got in my mind now all the things I would do, so I try to talk refined and fear that you'll find out how I'm imagining you. I'd be the last shred of truth in the lost myth of true love. I'd be the sweet feeling of release mankind now dreams of, that's found in the last witness before the wave hits, marveling at God. Before he feels alone one final time and marries the sea. Imagine being loved by me. I won't deny. I've got in my mind now all the things I would do, so I try to talk refined for fear that you find out how I'm imagining you. I won't deny. I've got in my mind now all the things we could do, so I try to talk refined for fear that you find out how I'm imagining you. Admittedly, I'm still working out the finer details of that one. I had to pull up the lyrics.
Your voice is beautiful.
I do thank you kindly. I am delighted to know that that is one of the factors of me that is not eroded.
I don't really like to say eroded. Maybe changed. If it was eroded, that would be bad, actually. You kind of can't lose stuff.
Degraded, more like then. Changed in some regard, anyway. Whether positive or negative, wholly up for debate.
I don't know, I think it's more nuanced than that, but, I'm not gonna bother to think about something weighty like that right now. I've got other fish to fry.
Such as? Well, besides the obvious.
The situation I had.
Well, yes, of course, besides the obvious.
Well,
Either way, what more is there we can do right now than wait. It seems that is all we have been doing, just bloody waiting for the other shoe to drop, unknowing of whether or not there even is another shoe.
It feels like there's always something about to happen.
Always some dark shape lurking around every corner, waiting to snatch you up in its horrible ruckus.
And then it never does.
And then it never bloody follows through. Honestly, at this point, I'm quite certain that the universe at large is playing mind games. And that's...
It's like the relief. The relief you get after a jump scare. But it's never relieved. Because there's not even... nothing fucking jumps out at you. today.
Indeed. No build...
Oh.
All build-up, no climax.
Oh, gosh, I've heard that before.
And if I am to be quite honest, the feeling of being toyed with by the universe is horrific.
It's dreadful.
A sort of a cosmic horror, if it could be called such, in some regard.
You can certainly break your mind like one.
Right.
Oh.
Either way, if I am to be condemned to this trek, I would rather it be with someone like you than left on my Ordinaki.
Mm-hmm. It is nice to have someone that at least cares.
And it is a double-edged sword with me. I care, but I care so much. So bloody much. What was it that rabbit said of me? I do recall she said, yes, your heart is bleeding all over the floor, you know. You'd bleed yourself dry before you found the source of the wound to begin with. And reluctant as I am to admit it, she did rather have a point.
Oh. Hello.
Lexi, darling, how wonderful it is to finally speak to you.
Maybe. Maybe. Hello? Is my microphone working fine? How are we? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you just
I
fine.
am hearing your voice. Hello.
Loud and clear, lovely.
How are we on this night?
Oh, that is a bloody loaded question, if there ever was one.
Exhausted. I think that's a good word for it. Yeah, I understand that.
And in my case, that as well as fighting off the mobs.
I'm not sure that I take your meaning.
Yes, it was, slang in the Victorian era, shorthand for the word morbid. It is a way of describing the feeling of depression and melancholia.
I see. Yeah, I felt it more than my fair share of that sort of feeling. I mean, we do have a name for it. I mean, it's like... We have all sorts of names for that sort of feeling.
Heartache.
Yeah.
Horrific love sickness in my case. Oh.
I don't know what to say without being a little too on the nose. Nostalgia, maybe?
There's always something vile beyond those rose-colored glasses, isn't there?
A feeling of... Ow!
Are you alright?
Sorry, that's fucking wrong. And I hope more of the council did not do that. It would be very bad.
I do hope that you are staying safe. As safe as you can be in your conditions. I mean, really, bloody hell, Kyle.
I will be safe if the floor does not continue to collapse underneath. That's the thing that I'm hedging my bets on right now. That's an interesting bet to be making.
You are still up in the loft, correct?
Yes.
I believe that is some sort of sign that you should get a move on soon.
Perhaps.
And, God,
Like I said, I know when I'll leave.
Indeed, so, but...
No.
I never was good at masking my emotions. If I am to be fully honest, I do not want you to go. I shudder to think what could happen to you down there. If there is a down there, you know what I mean.
Down would make sense. I think I'll be alright.
Oh, for your sake, I hope so. Oh, God, where are my manners? I do apologize, Lexi. I did not mean to speak where you could have. Please, do go on if you have anything to say.
I'm a little bit out of my element at the moment, so I'm going to perhaps take a more backseat-oriented role in any conversations.
Understandable.
I should probably stop drinking. That would be a good idea.
Oh, I've had that thought before. I'm sure we all have.
Well, I'm only gonna have a mouth for so long. Hey, don't worry about throwing up. Sorry to let you of that. Believe me, I don't need to spend more time doing that.
Indeed, that is a sentiment that resonates in my own bloody soul. That is why I stopped drinking. There's only so much that I could imbibe and then have it come back up that I could handle. A horrible feeling. How are you this evening, Lexi?
hungover. That is one way to put it, I reckon.
Oh, you poor thing.
I'll be okay. I'm always okay.
Kyle?
I'm good. Fine night. That's all.
I do much prefer the mundane to the more chaotic ongoings, and I do fully understand why May You Live in Interesting Times was considered a horrible curse in ancient China.
Hey, you guys, fucking, what is it? 2010 for one of you, 2020 for the other.
2021 now.
Yes, that seems to be the case. No, 2011. Oh no, unless, oh wait, no, your month is different, isn't it? Yeah. Times are about to get real interesting for you.
Oh, good lord. I've already had enough of those. Even barring all the events taking place here.
Oh, no. If I'm lucky, I'm not going to see the winter anyway. Yeah, because I don't know what you're trying to, because I don't think this is like, what does this imply? This really freaks me out. Don't worry about it.
Indeed, you have said you have said much on the matter, but truly you have spake none.
It's really not a good idea to
all right, with your living situation.
Yeah, that's fair. I would make that assessment. Well, if I can move through dimensions, I won't need a passport anyway, so I don't need to worry about that. Hey, yeah. Oh, God. It would be... Yeah. Changing things.
For the better in your case, Lexi.
Maybe better for me, maybe not. I don't know how experienced and the viewing of the world will be like. I'm not limited by the same structures as like the dimensions of space that we live in, or like I think it's maybe a bit more subtle than that. I think it's the structure of the mind and how limiting that can be. I think that would take a bit of a detour. I don't know if that's accurate. There is no accurate terminology. I'm kind of breaking new ground. I can say whatever I want. It's all correct.
Well then, I suppose that you cannot really be wrong then. How lovely of a thing that must be. I say this
It's
with
a great thing.
I do say this with a sense of genuine envy.
Technically incorrect, but I still do think it's stupid. As recent events have borne out.
Hey, I'm shutting that guy up for a little bit.
Oh, God, you.
Hey, guys.
Oh, welcome.
Hello, Ray.
Hi.
You vile little miasma.
What? Did you, what?
I called you a vile little miasma.
Oh. Hey, you know what?
Is there any reason you are besmirching us with your presence this evening?
Well, I don't know, cabin... Oh, wait, I just spoiled it. What the fuck? God damn it. Alright.
I beg thy pardon.
No. Let me explain. His pal won't, open his fucking mouth about it. This is live presentation, live information. Yeah. I'm like, okay.
You seem rather scatterbrained, so even more so than you do in the typing. I prefer in the typing because then I don't have to sound like an idiot when I say something like that.
Legit.
I can backspace it. Make it sound good.
Yeah, with words, they keep going. And then never go back.
Not yet.
The, arrow of time is...
I apologize, I'm still hung up on...
I don't
Did you die? Did you get crushed?
Crushed my what?
Gravity.
The gravity of the situation.
Yeah, very, very, very dead.
All of the intersecting fucked up destinies in this brilliant chat room have coalesced around one singular moment and absolutely obliterated.
For some reason, this is the one scenario where all these fucking particles interact just right enough for her to just implode at this very moment.
0.00001% of the time it works every time.
Hey, I watched it.
Hey, you missed me. I know you missed me.
Oh wow, we've obliterated all of the fucking layer 4 characters.
Oh no. No, she'll make her come back eventually. I just, put a little stopper on that one.
So I guess we're done with regular human gang then?
No, she'll be back.
Out
Those two have Look, Lexi, those two have some things they gotta work out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. They'll be back. Promise. You can't see it, but I'm doing the pinky promise gesture at you.
The little...
No sweat off my back. I'm sure some version of her's okay.
Oh, no. She's fine. Like, physically, she's fine. Her account's a little fucked up, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, that tends to happen from time to time, I suppose.
Oh, shit. Can Kyle hear me? Like,
That's a good question.
can he hear any of this?
Yeah, I think he's just perma-muted. Like, let me server mute him. There you go. I just server mute.
Oh, that's so fucking rude. What is wrong with you? You are so mean to him.
Oh my god, everyone can see it. Yeah, everyone.
That's so rude.
And everyone can see the big embarrassing red mute button right next to him, right?
Indeed, that one has been branded.
The big old...
Too fail to handle.
Sorry, bro.
Actually, I want to talk to him.
Oh.
I don't think he's exactly familiar with the way that I operate, at least vocally. I have to, put the fear of a god in him. Pick a pantheon, any pantheon.
I don't think he's going to be very cooperative.
That's fine. All I do is
My
waste
favorite
people's time.
pantheon is the Z Warriors from Dragon Ball Z.
Real and based.
Well, I think I'm going to get on this one. I'm going to unserver mute him. And I'm just going to
Front row seats. I should have brought popcorn. You motherfucker, you
Hi, Kyle. It occurred to me that you hadn't heard me up until this point, so here I am. What's good?
Very grating. That's all I really have to say.
Unfortunately, electronics don't exactly like my voice. Bit too low for them. Really fucks with the quality. There are some things that I'm bound by on this miserable plane of existence. This is one of them.
We are reaching like hybrid theory levels of edge right now. Okay.
You're probably wondering where Our Lady of the Sorrows has gone off to. Don't worry, she's fine. She's just a little frantic about her account being a little fucked up, but don't worry, it's all under control.
Trust me. I have control.
Mine. Hi.
I know that you expect me to have a negative reaction to all of this, but...
Oh no, I don't expect any reaction. I'm just here for shits and giggles. Had to get you a little more acquainted, seeing as previously I chose radio silence over everything else.
That was much better than you shitheads trying to poke and prod at me like some fucking... like I'm a fucking microorganism in a petri dish. No.
Listen to yourself, ragazzo. It's okay. It's fine, really. After all, haven't I done you favors? You seem to like that rosary quite a bit, and that fills me with an unmitigated joy, senor, because that one was from my personal collection. That coffin nail is from the 18th century, you know. Glad you like it. Thus far, you are the only person who has given me any sort of feedback on the gifts that I sent. Can't get word out of St. Lazarus on whether or not he actually drank the fucking tea. Isn't that a fucking shame? $30 goddamn for a canister of Earl Grey, and that motherfucker won't even drink it. Ungrateful, I swear.
He just doesn't care.
I think, if anything, his problem is that he cares too much about the wrong things. But hey, what do I know? He's not my charge.
I am... I'm some fucking pawn. Because I can't even call it a game because nobody's fucking winning.
I mean, you're going to. At least I think so. I don't fucking know, man. I know approximately fuck all about your situation. Like I said, I'm not all-knowing, and you're not my charge. It does complicate things a little bit, so I will admit that. But what more can I do?
Everything is just... Do you have any idea how quickly everything is headed to complete and utter fucking destruction? How quickly that's going to happen? Oh, I know Lexi's very happy about that. I know that's what they've been trying to do this whole fucking time.
Sweetie, you don't know anything about me.
Oh, where are my fucking manners? Lexi, darling, how are you tonight?
I am existing in the state that most people of the alive persuasion would refer to as hungover.
Oh, Mile.
In practice, that just means that I can't open my eyes all the way, or turn the lights on.
Oh, Mile, here.
Or listen to my music too loud.
Drink water. It helps.
You know how it goes.
Helps if you have something in your stomach as well.
It does.
Well, I've said everything of substance that I could think to say, and I don't want to waste any more of Kyle's time, even though I excel at that. So.
Oh, yes, you do.
So, by that metric, here is Nostra Signora dei Dolori. My word. Oh, by the gods. There it is. There it is. There it is. God damn it.
Oh. I was missing you. Hello. Welcome back.
I do not know what happened. I'm alright. Physically, anyway. It was just rather bizarre. All of a sudden I was muted and deafened. I could not hear anything or get a word in edgewise. I did see that Rabbit was speaking to you.
It was interesting. It felt like 2014 again.
I am not sure that I know what you're referring to, but I will take your word for it.
No, you get it. Anyway,
In any case, it is good to be back, brief as my absence was. I do hope that she did not prod at you too much, seeing as that is all she ever does.
yeah. God, I'm tired of it. I'm fucking just over it at this point. Both of them. I'm glad I haven't gotten any word from question mark individual. It's nice to be away from that.
Oh yes, indeed. That is one thing we can agree on. Though I do regrettably understand what they mean when they express disdain for the other two.
Yeah. Imagine how I feel.
Oh, I could pretty well guess. I do think that I have...
Hey, shite.
Oh dear, look at the time. 3:20 a.m.
Oh, 4:20 for me, which means, oh, hello.
I do believe that before I make my attempts to sleep, whether or not I will be successful is another argument entirely. I do believe that I have time for one more song. Lexi, it has occurred to me that you have not heard my singing voice before either.
That I have not.
Consider this a
I
treat,
do
then.
enjoy some good music. I get excited.
Are you alright, Kyle?
Blankerton City.
Right then, here you are. I do apologise that this one is somewhat long. Achilles, calm down, won't you get up off the roof. You're scaring us and all of us, and some of us love you. Achilles, and not much, but there's proof. You crazy ass cosmonauts, remember your virtue. Redemption lies plainly in truth. Just humor us, Achilles, calm down, won't you get up off the roof. Achilles, calm down, won't you get up off the roof. The self is not so weightless, no whole and unbroken. Remember the pact of our youth. Where you go, I'm going, so jumping, I'm jumping. since there is no me without you. Soldier on Achilles, Achilles, come down, won't you get up off the roof. Loathe the way they light candles in Rome, but love the sweet air of the votives. Hurt and grieve, but don't suffer alone. Engage with the pain as a motive. Today of all days, see how the most dangerous thing is to love. How you will heal when you rise above. Achilles, 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 jump now, you are absent of cause or excuse. So self-indulgent and self-reverential, no audience could ever want you. You crave the applause, yet hate the attention, then miss it, your act is a ruse. It is empty, Achilles, so end it all now, it is a pointless existence for you. Achilles, Achilles, just put down the bottle, don't listen to what you've consumed. It's chaos, confusion, and wholly unworthy of feeding, and it's wholly untrue. Youth may feel no purpose, nor point for existence, it's all just conjecture and glue. And there may not be meaning, so find one and seize it, do not waste yourself on this roof. Hear those bells ringing deep in the soul, chiming away for a moment. Feel your breath course frankly below, and see life as a worthy opponent. Today of all days, see how the most dangerous thing is to love. How you will heal when you rise above, crowned by an overture bold and beyond. Ah, it's more courageous to overcome. You want the acclaim, it's not worth it, Achilles. Don't listen, Achilles. You're worth more, Achilles, so much more than a rat. No one asked your opinion, no one asked for your thoughts. Be done with this now and get off the roof. Can you hear me, Achilles? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Achilles, come down. Achilles, come down. Throw yourself into the unknown with pace and a fury defiant. Clothe yourself in beauty untold and see life as a means to a triumph. Today of all days, see how the most dangerous thing is to love. How you will heal when you rise above, crowned by an overture bold and beyond. Ah, it's more courageous to overcome. that I'm...
They were not like totally at peace, but like, that was...
I am glad that I could be of assistance, dear friend. No, perhaps friend is not the word for it.
What would be?
Think me silly for this. Proud? Was that not correct? I do apologize.
No. I'm just... Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Did I say something wrong?
No, I don't think you did. I was just a little surprised.
Well, of course, under other circumstances, I would have referred to you as silly, but I believe that is more reserved for those on my end of the line.
Yeah, that's that.
I do hope the pronunciation was all right.
Yes, you did get, it was good. You did well. I appreciate that you thank you for putting that effort.
I suppose it is, and I suppose it is only a matter of equivalent exchange then that I teach you the Dene word for sister.
Yeah. I can try. I'm Welsh.
The Navajo Dene, same bloody thing. Dene is just the proper word for it, but
yeah. Okay. That's fine.
The Navajo word for it is Hadi. So, there you are. If it helps to see it written out, there it is.
Did I get it right?
Do say it a bit louder, love.
Sorry. Hadi?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, I'm good. Okay. I got a little bit nervous there.
A successful achievement. Congratulations.
I do believe I could stay for a moment longer. However, I must be bedway soon, or at least attempt to. God knows that sleep has not come easily. At all.
I was about to start fucking crashing.
Do be safe, love. I cannot bear it if something happened to you as well. It is bad enough that there was that whole ordeal.
Oh, I didn't mean literally, but like, you know.
Well, of course, but the loft seems to be collapsing under you as you speak.
It was just that one rotten plank beam, I should say.
Right.
The rest seems to be holding pretty well. It's
there was another matter that I wished to speak to you on. Lexi, if you could be a dear and deafen for a moment.
Alright. Well,
Private matter.
we'll tune this out, yeah.
Thank you. God. I swear I am not trying to weep on your shoulder about this. It is just something that has been gnawing at me for, well, a few days now. She finally spoke to me. We resolved the issue.
What, you mean Ray?
Yes. Her.
Oh, my God, okay. Yeah, I should have guessed, but yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good, I'm proud. I'm proud of you for that.
It is not merely that eats at me so ravenously.
Yeah, go ahead.
Allow me a moment to pull up exactly what it was she said. Word for word, this is what she said unto me. While I do appreciate the fact that you come to me now in a down-to-earth sense, I feel as if I cannot properly hold it against you for the transgression. I should also be quick to note that as most things are under these circumstances turn out to be, I find it highly unlikely to be an image without purpose. After all, you and I live in a world where the most obtuse and ridiculous can happen. There is a heightened sense of the morose and surreal, but this not be explained. It was not this in itself that cut me so deeply. It was this next message that did. As for how it affected me personally, however, which is the more immediately pressing part of why we are here, I would like to say that I have no interest in discussing anything of the sensual quality between us for future reference. And that...
You fumbled?
I truly cannot emphasize enough that my description of that vision was not me coming on to her or trying to make any sort of pass, but knowing that it widened that gap. Oh, God, I feel like such a bloody fool.
If I don't know what to tell you.
I come to you with this specifically, not merely because I trust you. Well, Kyle, if I'm to be rather honest, I would trust you with my life, but that is not the only reason
bad idea.
That is not the only reason why I come to you with this. It is because I seek some solace or advice. You seem to have more experience in the field than I do.
Well...
And by that I mean you know her better than I.
I think in terms of even becoming friends with her, she's kind of a tough nut to crack. It's kind of impressive that you got on speaking terms after that.
I'm surprised Lazarus spoke to me. After all, he had to read the damned messages.
Yeah, the truth is, we are all stoic, fucking steel trap motherfuckers trying to be tough, but we're still, trying to be nice and good to people. It's like we're not assholes. We don't really feel like we don't really judge or anything like that. And I think all this is going to be behind us soon. So
merely in some sense of the word. I long for her heart. I could handle remaining merely friends. It is just the fact that she is so evasive and withdrawn that troubles me. I search for any crack that I can find, and yet I come up empty-handed.
I think you just gotta stop looking so hard.
What do you mean?
If you just it's difficult to try and explain exactly how to make friends with somebody, but it has to be kind of organic.
Well, of course, I could not force her hand even if I wanted to, much like how I have not tried to force Master Para's, but he evades me as well, and after that assaulting incident, I cannot exactly blame him for it. It's just, well, it hurts, especially since he speaks to me as though he has before made home in my heart and myself in his.
Well, I think I feel like if everybody started talking to each other like regular people more often, instead of like secretive, we could all figure this shit out. And I would love to focus more on interpersonal relationships, but we're being honest, our reality does not account for that right now. And, like,
well, I'm aware of, I'm incredibly aware of that. However, I am fucking determined to find any little light in the darkness that I can. And it is not only this that troubles me. It is not her complete rejection of me as an entity that troubles me. I am sure you saw what happened with Sai. I was contacted by one of those bastards. And he brought it up. And I had not told anyone but you of how I truly felt for her. So it is troubling, to put it mildly.
Yeah.
What he said to me was, this version of you had little time to waste in the closet, and your heart has latched onto Ray, correct? You were the only one I told. And now, as I can tell, the rabbit wants nothing to do with any of those ones, so I cannot name how he found out about that.
Damn it, it just means there's another one. It just means there's another one.
That is not the impression that I got, considering Sai's whole ordeal.
They're all in communication with each other. It's something.
Insidious pricks, all of them, the whole damned lot. They're like lead poisoning.
Yeah. It really especially sucks when the people that think they're above you, like, actually are in terms of, like, fucking, I don't know, narrative power or whatever. That's the bullshit that they like to say.
If it were possible, I desire nothing.
It might be.
If it were possible, I desire nothing more than to throw the whole blasted lot directly into the Thames.
Man, I just want shit to be normal, you know?
Indeed. Yes, Lexi. I do believe that concludes that. Thank you. I truly do appreciate it.
super secret?
Yes, we
Indeed,
shared many.
indeed I did.
We talked about many government agency scandals and political dealings, and in 2014 World War III happens. Whoa. That's the thing we talked about.
Indeed, we discussed the war, how horrid it was.
It was
I know you're
stressful.
fucking with me.
Can you?
It was stressful.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Would you believe
Nuclear winter.
Would you believe that my own father was
That's why it's
drafted
so
into it?
cold right now. It's raining ash and let me get my Geiger counter. I can't do this.
You know, to calm my own nerves, I do believe I could spare you an encore.
Ooh, I do like the sound of that.
Here lie the bones of my wayward love. Have mercy on 'em, God above. As she would you, if she were you, and you were my wayward love. I kissed her on the cusp of spring. I gave to her my silver ring. I kissed her on the cusp of spring. I gave to her my silver ring. And she thought it such a wondrous thing too. The summer sun that scorched the land and turned to glass them desert sands. The summer sun that scorched the land turned to glass them desert sands and steadied hearts and trembling hands. She stole away from me for hours and doused the fire with autumn showers. She stole away from me for hours, doused the fire with autumn showers. Bitter is the wine that sours. To where and whom I asked to know, she smiled a cruelly mocking blow. She'll never smile that way again. I ruined her for other men and sent her to a wintry end with. Here lie the bones, my wayward love. Have mercy on 'em, God above. Here lie the bones, my wayward love. Have mercy on 'em, God above. As she would you, if she were you, and you were my wayward love. That is all I've to spare this night.
You have a very wonderful singing voice, my friend.
I'm glad that it
It
pleases
brings
thee.
me it is a very pleasing sound, yes.
I should be off. May you lot rest well when you do.
And you.
Merry
Take
part.
care.
And you as well. Merry part and merry meet again.